Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You guys can hear me now? Good. Well, welcome back, everybody. Apologize for that. That's technical difficulties 101 that we seem to be having a lot of lately. But for some reason, right as I started the stream just now, my blue microphone decided not to work, so we're just gonna go set this guy right over here, and we're just gonna use the microphone built into my headset. I haven't ever done that, so I don't know how good of a quality this microphone has. We're gonna hope it's at least decent enough that it works, but for now I should probably stop touching it all over with my hands, because that's probably making it super loud. So, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. I was playing Super Mario Brothers Wonder last time, but then I completely forgot that this game came out today. So we're going to jump in here, we're going to play it, we're going to check it out, we're going to see how it is. I like the first one. I'll openly admit I never actually beat the first one completely. I got about, I'd say probably like 75% of the way through. And then other games came out, and I just kind of got sidetracked. But I love Remedy Entertainment. I've been playing their games since like Max Payne. Yeah. Without further ado, we got Alan Wake 2. Let's dive into this. Normal, I guess? Let's try it. While knocked to the ground, use dodge to avoid follow-up attacks. This will also allow you to get back on your feet quicker. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I love the concept of the first game, because you essentially play it as Alan Wake. You're like a author, and you're on vacation with your wife.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
In this town called Bright Falls that ends up being like super trippy.
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
So the whole point of the first game, if you haven't seen it or played it, is like as you're writing a book as Alan Wake in the game, like it's the reality of what's happening in the town around you as the book he's writing. And then I didn't actually beat it, so I didn't see the ending, so I like watched a synopsis of a recap. Apparently at the end of the first game, he dives into the lake to try and find his wife. Essentially committing suicide in short, and then like the rest of the game from that point on is like him like being taken over by the darkness and like essentially sacrifices himself to save his wife. This is disgusting. What is going on here? I don't want to play a game of me in it. Come on. What is happening? The first game was like super trippy, kind of like Twin Peaks. I've heard this game is like even more so like Twin Peaks. If you've ever watched it. Oh, the graphics are so good. Oh, it looks real, dude. What the heck? I mean, I know they did use like real people and like live footage for certain scenes of the game, but this actually looks like the environment is real. Man, I look forward to seeing like how good games can look in the future. This is insane. And also like his back hair looks real and his butt hair looks real. It's super highly realistic. .4K texture butt hair. Oh no!
Can you hear me?
Look away from me, I'm naked. Oh, you can see his gut.
We should go.
Is this Alan Wake?
Oh, where'd he gone?
Why were they shining flashlights into a creepy dark forest in the first place? What the heck is going on? I guess we're not really in the forest. We're like on the outskirts of the forest. We're in like a lake, maybe? Not quite a swamp. Although I'm seeing a swamp on screen right now, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's creepy. Came from that direction, but I can't get over there. It's so dark. The atmosphere. Why wouldn't he yell to them when he saw the flashlights? What is going on? Oh, golly, that scared the crap. Oh my god, that scared me so much. What? Where am I going? This is creepy, man. What the heck is this? Ah, it's like weird animal noises and whispers. What the hell? You're not even gonna give an intro? It's just dive right into freaking stressing me out? What the heck? Oh, it's the trees whipping around. I'm like, what in the world is going on over there? Where am I supposed to be going? I don't want any more jump scares. Stop. I cannot see. What the heck was that? What is happening? Oh, we're saved. We're not saved? Oh, God! Jeez, what the heck? Oh, I got an achievement. I'm the best gamer in the world. I'm gonna... Good Lord.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm coming. What the fuck?
What kind of an intro to a game is this? Oh, I'm already like creeped out, man. Oh, dude, what the fuck? There's gonna be a jump scare here. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That's like the creepiest opening 10-minute segment of a game I've ever played in my life. Oh, that's so sketchy. Oh, my whole body's like...
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Oh.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer
Yikes,
than I
Sean
thought.
Ashmore's in this.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
What?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so
Night
good.
Springs?
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
Gosh, the
Say
game
hi,
looks so
Casey.
good.
Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Oh man, I'm
Bye,
sweaty because like that opening sequence was just so freaking stressful. Oh man, hey look, it's Max Payne.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
The people look kind of weird though. Like the faces.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
What is with... Why does it seem like his voice acting is purposely being done very poorly?
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
They're going for the
Time
cheese.
to get to work.
The cheesy factor.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation, return. The subtitle of the game is Return. Interesting. Get to the crime scene, find the deputies. I didn't realize I was playing as like an FBI agent.
Swallowed up by the trees.
I'm not even Alan Wake? What the heck?
I should take a look at that map.
Shut up. I'm investigating. Investigate the car first. Put your fingerprints on it. I know how this works. Touch the trunk. Put your thumbprint on it. Now! Do it! Something seems weird. Give me 1 second. Let's try turning this off. Yeah, that might fix it. Something seems off about the picture quality. I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but it almost looks like it's like everything's ghosting. And I think it might be this doing it. So let's turn it off and see what happens. Maybe it's on purpose. Hello. That's funny. Sam Lake puts his own face in his games. Oh, I'm getting achievements left and right. The map displays key
I
locations in
think
the
I hear
area.
someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching for. Hey, over here.
So I'll admit, one of the reasons I never actually finished the first game is because it creeped me out. And that's the weird thing about it, is like the first game wasn't actually like a horror game.
You're
It was
half
just
right.
so tense and so stressful that like this first opening section of this game, like those first 10 minutes before the title, like amped me up. Like anxiety through the roof. Like if this game is going to be like that throughout the entire game, I'm going to be on edge the entire time.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Interesting.
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
It's interesting, like, the gameplay, I mean, I know we're, like, immediately into the game, but having, like, alternating options for dialogue, I wonder if that's actually going to change how the game plays out. And I don't know why we're playing as an FBI agent, that's interesting. The first game had, like, this really weird dichotomy. Hold on, let me change a setting here. My mic seems to be a little loud. There we go. So the first game had like this really weird separation between the majority of the game was super scary and like tense. Like I said, it wasn't a scary game. It was just like super tense all the time. And then like they would have these humorous moments. Like one of my favorite ones that would happen is like you would find TVs hidden like throughout the game, and you could like watch this puppet show on the TV, and it was like lighthearted and humorous in nature of what was happening on the screen, but the way it was filmed and like the music still made it super stressful. And I was like, dude, like you don't get any rest. It's like constantly just on edge all the time.
Oh, sure, that's real
Even
simple.
during the lighthearted
Just through the
like
hole in the fence,
breaks in
down
between.
the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
So I'm kind of wondering if they do the same thing in this one.
Since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alright, I had to get a drink of my orange juice. Hold on. Wait, give me a briefing before we go.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell him about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay, thanks for that briefing. There's still something weird about the graphics, man. Like, the environment looks so super high resolution.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
But then, like, the people look... I don't know how to describe it, like... not realistic. You can access the caseboard inside the mine place.
The mine place. My version of the mine palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mine place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
See, here she looks super realistic. I'm confused as to what's going on here. I don't know if it's like an artistic choice that it's being done on purpose, or if something's not set right on my graphics settings. Whoa, her mine place is huge. It's like a frickin' cabin in the woods kind of situation here. Gosh, I love Remedy's games. Control, so good.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
The Cauldron Lake murders. The caseboard is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. That's a cool name. You can use R to move around. You can use LT, RT to zoom. Okay, you can use L to move the cursor. You're now free to navigate the caseboard or leave by pressing B. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. There's dog prints. Why are there dog prints? Confidential. I want to see the confidential. Internal insemination only. Okay, okay. Victims? All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane dentist. Stab wounds. Bloating, bruising on the wrists. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis teacher. Body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So he had stab wounds, but no chest injuries. She had a large chest wound. His chest was ripped open and his heart was removed. So that's like order of original, middle, and then newest. They evolved their techniques. Bruising on wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of a major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma is the cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. That's weird. Because our guy was like in the water when he woke up, and then they murdered him afterwards. Killer profile. Talk to someone. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer maybe, or their art. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. This is interesting. Are we actually going to have to, like, solve the crime in the playing of the game? Get to the crime scene, meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Cases. I have no open cases. This is interesting, man. I like this.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Visiting the
Let's head
mine
down the
place
hill
does
to the crime
not
scene.
pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. So this dude's just been sitting here in real time the whole time, just staring off.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky? That sounds like me. Too much sky. Why can't I just experience this in VR? What is this? Can't make it out. It's in all of the trees. What the heck?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Shut up, Casey. I'm wondering.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yikes. I know what happens to cops who say this is their last case. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ, little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. That's ridiculous. What the heck? Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. CB had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming? At least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give those kinds of calls, and I feel real grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, their cats eaten, you know. And so it felt real good to give some good news, even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape. The fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Interesting. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all you thinking there's gotta be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Ominous. I love hiking. I'm a huge hiking fan. I actually have taken trips to Colorado multiple times to go hiking. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. What? Something's weird about this. It says Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday. So I guess it's Sunday's paper, but then destruction is misspelled. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins who chose to remain anonymous wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Well, that was fun. That was a fun little detour. Got me relaxed. Now I'm not as completely tensed up as I was. Oh man, this game's gonna be a trip. Oh, look at that view. Ah, the sky. What time of day is it? Starting fires is prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife. Raccoons may be cute, but they are not cuddly. Leave no trace. This actually seems very familiar from the first game. Like this whole area we're walking through. At least it's a very similar environment.
I'm not that old.
Got it. I pressed A like a champ. Mirror Peak. I can't read it. There we go. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Oh, it's the upside down. I want to see the right angle. That sounds cool. So her name is what? Saga? Saga? I already forgot his name. It starts with a C. All I can think of is either Sam Lake or Max Payne. Wrong names. Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. Why? Hey, let's take a detour. Let's take a look. Maybe there's some evidence. Maybe there's some...
I'm gonna go check something out.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah. That seems like a horrible idea to do that by yourself, but you go right ahead. How can people be so, like... I don't know how people will do a job like this to begin with, but then how you are so calm being at a recent murder site that was so brutal as the guy got his chest ripped open and his heart removed, and you're there in the dark woods by yourself when this just happened, like in the recent, like, 5 hours. Like, what the heck? Why would you be so calm? Why would you be so willing to just separate from everybody else and be like, I'm gonna go wander in the woods by myself for a minute. I'll see you later. I wonder what that little dream catcher in the tree was about. There's another one. This is seeming very sketchy to me. What the heck is that? A rock. A painted rock. I just feel like there's gonna be a huge jump scare any second, and I don't like it. Mortar Hills, Mortar Falls. The powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Sweet, sweet. I wish I could actually see these things instead of just reading about them on a... I feel like the game's setting you up to, like, try to look really hard at something, and then, like, when you go to look super hard at it, like, there's gonna be a huge jump scare. And I'm so nervous. Alright, well, other than these random dream catchers in the trees, I haven't really found anything of interest. I don't want to run. Oh God, you scared the crap out of me.
Get lost, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
What the hell?
Back to nature is your thing.
Why would you say something like that? Take your job more seriously. I feel like this is the same level you walk through in Alan Wake. You're like going
Should have brought an umbrella.
through
I
this
like the
park
rain.
with your
The only thing
flashlight
around
in the
here
dark.
that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I feel like it's the same environment. I don't know. It's like very much deja vu, if not.
Try explaining it one more time. Damn it, dear, can I make it, Mulligan?
It's weird that it's letting me go off like on my own to random. Ew, I don't want to go over there. The sign says Witch's Hut. I kind of want to go over there, but I kind of don't. Why are there so many paths to take? Holy cow.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'm not Roger, I'm Saga. This must be like where I crawled out of the water as that guy in the intro, right? Oh, you're gonna walk in the water? Are you crazy? Why am I asking you? I'm the one controlling you.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
That's creepy. Why does it do that? Turn black and white. I don't know if I like this. This has like a really weird... There's like some really weird stuff going on. There's the dream catchers again. It's probably the call sign of the killer, right? It doesn't let me interact with them or do anything with them, which is the weird thing. Oh, the water sound is so cool. Oh, wait. I hadn't even considered the fact that I have a pistol. I guess it makes sense given my profession. How do I use it? Oh, look at the light. Holy cow, dude. This game looks amazing. Wow. That's cool. Let's go check out the Witch's Hut, I guess. Why not? can't see. Well, that wasn't a very far walk. Witch's hut. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. That's unnerving. I want to say, like, I kind of wish I played the first game again before I played this, because I really feel like all of this is in the first game. Oh god, please tell me I have a flashlight. The hell? Yeah, sure, we'll close the door behind us. That was a really weird closing door animation. The physics are a little weird, or a little wonky. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, it's animals running in the snow, it looks like. I think my brightness is off. I can't see jack. What is that? What is the purpose of coming in here other than finding this rope that I can't interact with? Those window panes. Man, get me out of here. Wait, which way am I going? I'm like so on edge expecting a jump scare to happen. Like the game's intro definitely leads you to believe that it's going to happen. It's weird to me that I can't interact or comment on any of this stuff that I'm finding. Excuse me. Just a little nervous. Another dream catcher. Some weird ass noises happening. Oh, it's me stepping on the cans. What is that? What? No description. Just pick it up. Nope, that's not. I forgot that was what that button does, and I scared myself. Oh, that is interesting. Battery pack. No, come on. Logan's charm increases maximum health. Okay, well, that was the. Oh man. I do have a flashlight. Okay, well, that's good. Bracelet made by Logan for her mother has hooks to attach charms to. So that was the other reason I never finished the first game.
Kid's lunchbox?
Where? That's the other reason I never finished the first game, is because the whole flashlight battery gameplay element. Like, I would run out of batteries for my flashlight all the time, and then you're just like in the dark with like stuff running around and spooky sounds happening. I was like, I can't do this. That's too much. So the fact that I'm picking up batteries now makes me think it's just gonna be the same. Friday, Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents is crossed out, but then it's replaced with parents. Wants to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday, so I told her, she said thanks. Fucking kill me. I told her that I like her, she said thanks. Monday, I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. So frickin' epic. Oh my god. It's gotta be so epic. Oh my god. Where was the kid's lunchbox? Is that what I was just looking at? I don't know. I want out. Oh, maybe that's the kid's lunchbox? Oh shit, that's the kid's lunchbox. Surrounded by painted rocks like the one we saw earlier. Cold case.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Manuscript fragments. Oh no! Did they take parts of the notebook that Alan was writing in the first game? Featuring the service pistol. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade things in the Mind Palace. Oh my god. Again and again, hold the fire button to activate auto fire. This significantly increases the rate of fire. More bullets increases the magazine size by 50%. Another headshot. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. So this is one of the interesting things about the first game, is there was shooting as a gameplay element, but it wasn't a shooter game. Like, it was more of an adventure game. It's just, there were scenes where you had to defend yourself from enemies, and you used your gun to do that. So it looks like this is going to be very much, well, I mean, I don't know, it might not be similar. It might be more of a shooting game than a adventure game. I mean, to be fair, the shooting happened, like, constantly in the first game. There were occasionally segments where it was just like this, where you're walking around, like, talking to people. But most of the game of what I played was running away from nightmare creatures in the dark. And you had to stun them with your flashlight, and then once you stunned them, because they were like shadows, once you stunned them with your flashlight, they were vulnerable. Witch's Ladle, Cauldron Lake, and then you could shoot them. Oh, birds. Of course. That's a frickin' tall tree, holy cow. I mean, I know it's digital, but still, that's cool. God, everything in this game looks so real. Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron's shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. And you don't seem to think there's any connection to that with these people dying near the lake and having their hearts removed. Oh, that's the tree! The tree I was admiring for its a massive size. I don't feel like I should go in here. That seems like a horrible idea. Okay, we went in. Let's run out now. I don't even know where I was supposed to be going anymore. Like, I'm so far off the beaten path. The guy in the dead body was like way back, like probably a quarter mile ago. I just kind of whizzed right past him. I'm investigating. There's probably alligators in there. What are you doing? Alright, we need to go find this dead body. I'm getting kind of sketched out being out here by myself. Oh my gosh, though. The graphics are so good. And that's all real-time ray-traced lighting, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Alright, we gotta find our way back. I don't know where we're at. Or how we even got here to begin with. Sam, I know that's not your name in the game, but where are you? I don't remember your name in the game. Casey. Alex Casey. I remember it now because of that lunchbox. Cold case. There he is. He's actually doing his job. Not just wandering aimlessly through the woods by himself. How do I get over there? Wait, how'd you get over there? Hey! Hey! Excuse me!
Welcome back, Anderson.
Shut up. Shut up. If I want your snark, I'll ask for it, alright?
I think I saw something.
Oh my god.
It'll only take a minute.
Always here.
There's so many side paths. Oh, here we go.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store.
Eager
Come on,
beaver.
I'll show you.
Hey, don't push me. That's rude. It's incredibly rude of you.
So, FBI, huh? That's
Yep.
so cool.
That's me.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover.
I was gonna say, I don't think that really happens nowadays.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I was in the hiring process with the FBI at one point earlier in my life. I dropped out because I had just had 2 kids recently. I would have had to go to Quantico for an undetermined amount of years after I got into the FBI, and I didn't feel like leaving my kids and my wife behind. Would have been an interesting experience, I'm sure. In hindsight, though, now knowing who I am and my personality, I don't think I could have ever really been a very good FBI agent. I get too scared of video games. Imagine having to do this stuff by yourself in real life. I'd be wetting my pants. Nobody thought it was weird that there's a tent out here in the middle of the woods like 20 feet away from where the dead body is? What the hell? Local cops, what is your problem? Are you worthless? Knock knock? Russell? Kick it. Kick the tent. Wakey, I'm walking on your tent. Another cold case. How do you like the knitting hero I had made? I had it made just for you. That makes more sense. UFOs, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I feel like, I don't know if this is being done on purpose, but there's like typos, there's like problems with no period at the end of the sentence. Like everything just seems really weird. I could just be reading too much into it. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me, here but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Were they looking for Alan Wake? There's so many different paths to take. Holy cow. I would love to know what time of day this is supposed to be, because I'd like to know if my brightness settings are actually correct and it's supposed to be this dark. Like, I hope it's not supposed to be like midday right now. Oh, hello. Hold on. I saw something. I'm getting sidetracked constantly. We will eventually get to the crime scene, I promise. A hatchet, a beer bottle, turned over chair, grill. Well, I guess maybe there being a tent in the woods nearby wouldn't be too suspicious because this is a camping site. But still, it being that close to where the body is seems a little suspicious.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Oh no, it's the Blair Witch Project. Oh, that scared the crap out of me too.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused,
I
follow
should take
these
a look around for a
steps.
way to open this thing.
Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. Let me write that down. Wash your hands. Let me say Alan Wake 2. Wash hands. Chickie out fridge. Nappy naps. Okay, we got it. We got it. Alright. Wash hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Can I just bust it open? I'm an FBI agent. I should just be able to break this thing open. I don't think I need to take the time to find the combination. There's a dead body less than 10 feet away. Oh, there's the twig thing. Oh, creepy. Oh no. Oh, I hate it. Wash your hands, so I'm guessing I want to do that in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, the lighting in this game is so good. This is very... Oh, do they have TV episodes in this game too? Holy cow, that'd be awesome.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Don't pet the dead deer. Okay, let's not invite scary jump scares into existence. It's 10:10. I guess, I mean, seems awfully dark for 10:10. It's not the same. Shut up, it is the same. Oh my gosh. So this is the bathroom. Wash your hands, right? So we can't actually literally wash our hands apparently. Excuse me. Up, down, up, down. Up, down triangles. Deer, cool. Kinda wish I knew how to use my flashlight earlier so I could have looked at those other pictures. So up, down triangle. Up, down triangle. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Down, up, triangle. I'm gonna get so confused trying to remember this. Up, down, up. Then take a nap. Take a nap. Yeah, mattresses. Yeah. Left, right. Up, down, up, left, right. Oh. It gave me the option to investigate something. But I missed it. What was it? Come on. Come on, tell me. Or was it actually prompting me to take a nap? Because no. I refuse to do that. Oh, this game is already so creepy. And nothing's even happened. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button, and the people with the button. They're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline, Rio Caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structure, strange machines. Spooky. Okay, what was it again? This one's left, right? So it's up, down. Yep. Down, up, left, right. Up, down, up, left, right. Get the heck out of this place. Up, down, up, left, right. Yo, that is such a weird... What the heck kind of locker is this? Then left, right. I don't know why that scared me. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. What in the world is this game, dude? What is happening? What did I just pick up? 9mm ammo. The frickin' lock unlocking scared the crap out of me. I don't think I'm gonna do too well with this game. Adhesive bandage restores a good amount of health. Nice, okay, cool. Thanks. I'm one of the trees. Just me. Just a tree. Wandering around over here. Why can you go back here? Secrets? Secret? I'm wasting my battery. Oh my god. I just realized that. Okay. We're okay. Why does it let you go back there? That's weird. It's like not even a path. So there's the body, right? We don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna try and explore every side, nook, and cranny that it lets me while I can. So this is apparently the main trail.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
I hate that sound.
Nice talking to you, too.
I'm not gonna do very well with this game. I'm completely tense, stressed out, anxious. Investigate the crime scene. I'm trying. I've been trying to investigate the entire freaking woods. That's weird. Why did it let me come here?
Now this is the scene of the crime.
Finally.
We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I like
Step
this.
1. Examine
If
the
this is how the
corpse.
actual game plays out, and like you're just doing like criminal investigation, crime scene investigation kind of stuff the whole game, that's cool to me. Like I love the Arkham games because like the first one did that very heavily. Like you were Batman, but you were also like solving crimes.
Body is
Shut up.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the Mime Palace place. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the case board. Oh, this is
Another body turns
cool.
up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I get to be Pepe Sylvia. Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. You think? When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board and your goals. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave to complete this objective. Consistent with previous murders. Find evidence. Oh, this is cool. One of the games I really liked was, well, shoot, I actually forget the name of it now. But it was like a crime scene investigation game where you played a detective. Noir? LA Noir. And you actually had to, like, interrogate and interview people. And, like, you had to watch the facial expressions. And even then, like, this was like 10, 12 years ago that the game came out. Probably even longer than that. Like, the facial expressions in the character models were so good that you could be like, oh, I think you're lying. Like, I'm doubting what you're telling me is the truth because of your facial expressions. Imagine if they made that in a game today. With, like, actual motion capture of people's faces. Like, that would be cool. I'm trying to figure out what this is supposed to be marking. I guess the footprints? Yeah, footprints. Footprints that I'm walking all over. I am a horrible crime scene investigator. Okay, well, that doesn't count as evidence, apparently. Okay, well. Anybody check the dumpster? No. Alright. None of this counts as evidence, huh? Barbecue beef.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Oh, God.
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
She likes the dad jokes. It's gonna be a corny... cold case police movie. What am I supposed to be looking for? Evidence on the body? Oh! You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. This is very much like LA Noire, actually.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Take a nice high-definition photo of that.
Incised stab wound.
And that, that's gross.
Heart removed.
Oh my god, that's gross. Why? What happens if I zoom? Oh, okay.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Caseboard. Consistent with previous murders? Yes. I'm trying. Newly discovered clues can be placed into the open question. I know, I'm trying. I'm trying. It says press X on the bottom of the screen, but it's not doing anything. Oh, wait, what? No. What? I'm trying! Game! You're not letting me do what I'm supposed to be doing. Cases, I'm definitely clicking the button. Ah! What's happening? Glitch, maybe? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Close goals. Yeah, it's not letting me. We might actually be stuck. Because it's not letting me do anything, and I can't even back out of the screen. Broken game? What if I switch to mouse and keyboard? Cases. Nope, broken game. Okay, well. If only my mouse worked. If only my mouse worked. I hate this mouse. There we go. Hey!
That's not right.
Shut up. Don't tell me it's not right. I'm the one doing it. It's right if I say it's right, gosh dang it. She's getting so frustrated with me. Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh, mouse, for once, just let the frickin' mouse button work. My god. About to lose my mind. Why is this not working? Ah! This mouse sucks. Oh, okay, so now you'll work. Now the mouse button is letting me hold it down. She's getting so frustrated with me. Yeah, clues. Got it. Yeah. Put you here. Ah! Hey, we got it. Shut up, lady. It goes there. I know it does. Here? 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 Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Alright, we got it.
Heart
Oh
removed from
my
chest.
gosh.
By the wrist. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the
I
straps
wonder why
were
the
left
controller
behind.
didn't work.
More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. This is cool. You can check the updated goals by pressing Y. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to collect new clues. Talk to someone. Find evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
This is a really weird,
Need to find more clues.
interesting, unique game element. I like it.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Yes, you're right. You're dead on. Actually, I saw it happen. From that dude's perspective, sadly. It's like a point and click. What is that?
Someone left in a hurry.
Tripod.
Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
I want to go to the case board. Where is it? Hey. The killers. Alex Casey lunchboxes and Cauldron Lake murders. Interesting. Find evidence. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I know how to do it with the controller. I'm just silly. Nice. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Cooler and beer bottles for later. Tripod for later. Interesting.
Was he killed here?
That's
Or
cool.
brought here
It's just
after?
like an instant transition.
For display.
This is such a weird...
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about
What?
13 years ago.
How would we not know
I haven't
that?
heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Oh, he's the guy from the first
Nightingale?
Alan Wake, right?
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining your surroundings. So we have a new clue. This is interesting. I like this a lot. Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
Well, that's
He was
cool.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since.
This game's really interesting. I like the way they put it together here. Look at the reflections in the water. What is 3 marking? Or is that just more footprints? I guess that's just more footprints.
Large amount of blood on the table. The
Yep.
victim died here.
Probably should have already put that one together. Heavy blood splatter on the table. Nope, that was not where that was supposed to go. Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditated. The Killers, also a really good band. That's cool. I like the instant transition from one to the other. That's a really cool touch. So we're still supposed to be investigating this crime scene, and I haven't seen anything else to interact with. Maybe over here? What is this area? Where are we?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
That's the map. The dumpster. Huh. This is quite a interesting game. Investigate the crime scene. So yeah, we're supposed to still be here. Maybe we talk to him some more? That's really weird music all of a sudden. Oh, I guess we gotta ask our partner
So
here.
you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Icons on the bottom left corner indicate that critical content is available in the mine place. Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. This is so cool. Premeditated or spontaneous. They had a cooler with beer bottles, so apparently it was planned that they were going to be waiting for a while. Staking out the spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim. Yeah, see, I got the mind of a criminal investigator. Tripod found near body. Premeditated because they were planning on taking pictures or videotaping it.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
I don't know. Victim came from... Oh no, don't.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
I was going to say, please don't tell me there's going to be jump scares inside the mine place. You can use profiling inside Saga's mine place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Weird.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
So let me get this straight. The other people who were murdered in these murders went missing in 2010. So if that implies that Nightingale went missing in 2010, in the game it's 2023. So this is supposed to be happening like right now. So they're kidnapping people, putting them in some sort of comatose state inside the fake lake that has some sort of machination underneath it. Then like they trigger you remotely and wake you up. and you like emerge from the lake and then your heart gets ripped out. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. I think we're on to something.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Nice. Nice. 1 point for you. Map. Map has a new thing for us to see, apparently. I don't like that. It's a chessboard on the floor. Oh.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Okay.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. 11 remaining. 11 remaining.
What the heck does that mean? Oh, maybe there's like 11 deer head throughout the game that she's supposed to touch. I don't know what's behind that door, but I really don't feel like I want to find out right this second. What is this?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Oh, yeah. You loosen up the top of the salt shaker and then give it to them. I'm familiar. Map. Oh, that's a big map. Witchfinder's Station? What the heck? These people take this stuff seriously. Rental cabins. FBC buzzer. Witch's ladle. So we've been here. We've been here. We've been pretty much everywhere on the map that we can access so far other than the rental cabins. Did we go to those? I don't know. Maybe we did actually. Because we were inside a cabin.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Mile High Strangler. That must have been a horribly hard case to crack. That guy that likes to strangle people on airplanes. Can't imagine who it was. Oh, that's cool. You can actually just walk out of the mine place. So he's been missing since 2010. I told you! I can put the clues together myself. The game doesn't have to help me.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I'm a frickin' detective.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
That's a really inappropriate comment to be making in the current circumstances. Unless you just literally meant no happy ending. And I was just taking that completely wrong. I feel like his voice acting in this game is not great. I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's a stylistic decision, but compared to Max Payne, like, it's not good. Like, Max Payne, his voiceovers were my favorite part of the game. Like, when he did his dialogues or his monologues, I loved it. In this game, he's, like, so stuttered and, like, pauses in between thoughts mid-sentence. Investigate the crime scene, profile the victim. How are we supposed to profile the victim anymore? The only thing we have is shoe prints and beer. And no other evidence that we can look at, apparently. This way? It's such a cool gameplay element, though.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Wait, is there something we're missing on the case board? Yes, apparently there is. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years, where has he been? It's a good question. Killers. Check the lake shore.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
It's so creepy
Lead the
down
way.
there. I don't
Sounds
want to
good.
go.
This way, right?
Right.
Where do you go? Lead the way, bud. Lead the way. I think I bugged the game by not being here. Lead the way. Lead the way. Anytime you feel like leading... Okay, I'll lead the way. I know we agreed that you'd be the one leading the way, but I'll
one of your hunches,
I'll take it.
Anderson?
I'll take
Did
it from
something
here.
happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
The Bookers.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I feel like she doesn't naturally have an American accent, and she's trying to do an American accent. Because every once in a while I sense a tinge of an accent in her voice lines. And like she also has a little bit of stuttered talking sometimes, like it's almost seems like she's trying to cover up her real accent mid-sentence, and you can like tell that the cadence of her sentence changes. What am I looking for? So I take it back. Apparently I'm not a good detective. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for.
I didn't know trees got...
Oh, the tree. The tree.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Yeah, very. Oh, so I think the reason I'm getting confused is I don't think I was actually supposed to go examine all of this stuff earlier. I think I was meant to wait for the game to prompt me to do it. I've already looked at all this stuff. But this is new.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Creepy. Someone walking around in the woods barefoot at night.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Uh-huh. Why is it getting wavy? Excuse me. I wish I could read it. The victim was one of their own, Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. He had suddenly turned up only to be murdered. Brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was this page. This page, the first page they had found. Not the last. The first step from into terrifying depths. Select. I wish I would stop rippling like that. I can't read it. felt like a message was a message. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. It was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. That's creepy as hell. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's kind of really freaking creepy. Like, it's kind of like the first game where while Alan Wake was writing his book, that's what was happening in real time. But in this game, it's like someone is writing about the things that are happening as they're happening. Which is kind of similar, but there's a difference between the two. Like, Alan Wake was typing, and as he typed, it caused things to happen. In this one, it seems like things are happening, and whoever's writing this paper is, like, actively dictating what's going on as it's happening, you know? It's like a narration instead of a creation.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous
place. A page
place.
full of text on one side.
Oh.
Not a printout.
I guess I should have just waited.
Written with a typewriter. Old school.
'Cause now it's probably going to let me read it.
Lines stretched
My
out
bad.
and it's added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Lesson learned.
And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Not the last.
Game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he
Figure out
dropped
what
this
happened
page,
to Nightingale.
or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read inside Saga's mind place. I actually kind of feel like you get more involved, and there's a lot more... What's the word? I don't know, you feel more in the game if you actually read the page in real time while you're playing the game from where it physically sits, instead of the game, like, backing up out of your control and, like, reading it to you. Like, I'd rather, like, read it like this when it's on the ground in the woods myself, instead of, like, having the game read it, or even having, like, the black and white text pop up in a box on the screen. Like that. I'd rather actually read, like, what's intrinsically on the screen, if that makes sense. It feels a lot better.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Such a weird game so far. Oh my gosh. A new profile available. The page.
Found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
I
A
must find out what.
manuscript. What if this is all about like Alan Wake's writings from the first game, and like all of this is being triggered because of Alan Wake somehow? I mean, I guess obviously this game is going to be based off of Alan Wake somehow. It's a sequel. Uh-huh. What, he walked through a boulder? That doesn't make any sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Anything else here? Read a manuscript. I did. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learned all I can here. Need to get body back to town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
This reminds me a lot of Control, which was also Remedy. I like their games. I don't know what it is about them. They're just like so unique. We need to go back to... Hey, he's actually reading the way this
made sure
time.
It read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
Gosh, the lighting in this game's so good.
Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
You made it back.
Deciding
Good.
what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Maybe it's gonna end up being like one of those Stephen King type moments where you find out that like everybody in town was involved. What was that movie? Hot Fuzz? Was it Hot Fuzz? Where they were like trying to solve a crime in the town and they found out like the entire town was in on it.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
I'll rip it
and
open
Sheriff Briggs
myself.
called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
I don't like this guy. He's too excited about all of this.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I feel like this is going to be a very linear game, but that's not a bad thing as long as it's good. Key to the shortcut gate in Cauldron Lake given by a Bright Falls deputy. I don't know why, I just feel the need to close this behind us. Maybe even lock it? Is that an option? No.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
He's not exactly an
Not a surprise
outdoorsman.
about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
The audio did something really weird there for a minute. What is that?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Do not touch this station as property of the FBC. Oh, another painted rock.
A lunchbox again.
Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Creepy. Creepy, creepy. Such a... Gosh, I can't get over how good the environment looks. The game's so beautiful. What if we go this way? What if I say, screw you, Casey, I'm on my own? You'll never get your coffee if it's up to me.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Why? Why does he always, like, wait behind? I want him to come with me. I'm scared. I think we've already been here. Oh, it's a shortcut. Duh. We have been here, by the way. You're creepy, dude. I like how his face has not changed at all since the original Max Payne game. He still looks exactly the same hairstyle and everything. I'm gonna beat you to the restaurant, to the diner.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Possibly, possibly. Creepy, creepy. Excuse me, sir, you pushed me off the stairs? That's very rude. It's supposed to be ladies first. It's a very slow-paced game so far. Which way? You lead the way. Like that first opening segment before the title screen was like super tense, super creepy.
Here we are.
Off-putting.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the
And like
diner.
the last hour and a half of the game has been like very, very methodical and quiet and slow. Can I talk to you? Is that why you're standing there? No. That's right. I'm the head of the case, not you. I shouldn't be asking you questions. You should be asking me questions.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Why was he slurring so
With
much?
your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
It almost seems like the game needs patched, like his audio lines aren't flowing smoothly.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
In the actual game, the characters look like not real. Like, not good, really.
The diner's
But then,
just
like,
up the
in
waterfront.
her...
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
In her mind play, she looks like super realistic. Let's ask around. Let's ask people if they know anything about it. Hey, you. Creepy guy taking pictures of everything.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of
I'm gonna go check something out.
tuning in,
Be right back.
you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop.
Can't talk to anybody.
Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
Deer Fest, huh? I wish I had played the first game again before this, because I feel like that's familiar too. Like, I feel like something like that was happening in the first game when they visited. Some sort of festival.
I need bolt cutters.
Can't just go bolt cutting locks off of doors, lady. Just because you're in the FBI, think you have the ability to go anywhere you want. Still trespassing. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got... Is this the diner? No. So weird that you can't
how's it going?
interact with the NPCs is what I was about to say.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Shut up. Let's go talk to these guys.
Hey! Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Come get percolated, Coffee World.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
Well, that's exciting. Elderwood Place Lodge, where history meets hospitality. Hey, it's going good. How are you? Where is... They're advertising the Oh Dear Diner, but they're not anywhere near the Oh Dear Diner. That seems like a really bad advertising campaign.
Man, it is sweaty in suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
Hello.
The amount of hot caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell.
Swamp Ass City, you said.
Not to toot my own horn,
Coffee
but
World
I am
float.
pretty darn sure my
I'll be back in a second.
I mean,
Roger.
our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect.
Big plan. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year.
Where
Like
is he?
Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
Oh, he's at the Oh Dear Diner.
Take care.
Shut up. Don't you see these letters on my jacket? I'm FBI. Give me the respect I deserve. What are you doing in the alleyway dressed in a suit? Suspicious. No? Can't go in? Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be interacting with all of this stuff here in the future. Probably talking to the townsfolk too. Good job. You're washing the heck out of that thing. Hello. Nobody wants to talk to me. What the heck? That's rude. I'm a very extreme introvert, even though I say hi to people when they walk by.
Anderson.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here.
There he
I
is.
got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
He was in Quantum Break,
Nice
which
to
was
meet you,
also an
Sheriff.
awesome game.
I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I'm sure you could.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie. to
Oh,
calm their
we
nerves.
will.
I'll see what they have to say.
We will.
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh dear diner, Bright Falls.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Joe.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Hotel, I wonder if it's the hotel from Control. Why were you at Cauldron Lake? Can you tell me what you saw? Yeah, let's start with tell me what you saw. Asking them why they were there seems suspicious.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
All of the voice acting in this game just seems off. Like it's like they were purposely told to like ham it up, cheese it up.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree."
Well,
cult
I
of
guess
the
that's
tree.
kind of a giveaway then.
Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What'd you find?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
That's it, huh? That's how the conversation stops. That's very sudden. Let's go profile. The Bookers. The Cult of the Tree.
The Cult of the Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
2
Tammy
triangles.
Found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
That trailer or whatever it was we were in had all the triangles all over it.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Yeah, he threw
Private
himself
party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Such a weird game. Good.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it
I'm a
over.
frickin' FBI agent, lady. What do you think I'd do?
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful
Oh, so
thing
she's
happened to
from
your baby
here.
girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That's weird. What the heck? Go to the sheriff's station. Please pay at your table.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest.
Oh no, they can blend in.
Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Oh, what if I was right and the whole town's in on it? Oh, creepy.
Good day.
That would explain why everybody would just happen to have a deer mask.
Exactly why I hate small towns.
Don't touch.
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. I was reading some of the titles inside the jukebox there.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
I feel like there's something weird going on in this game. Just generally speaking. Like, Rose's face just looked super... And it could just be the art style of the game. It could just be Remedy. But I know I've played some of their other games, and like the faces of characters in their games are usually really good. Like really super realistic. Certain characters in this game are like almost cartoony.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail.
Yet.
If you need anything else, just come to me.
Unless, of course, you end up being the murderers, and then you're going to jail. But
thank you, Saga.
Employees only? Not if I'm FBI!
So, what happened to everything?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
It's in the locker.
Did they serve avocado and toast to you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
The single parent. What's that say? Teamwork makes the dream work. What did the other ones say? Copy? Okay.
Rest easy, buddy.
She loves her deer. For some reason. Close the door. Hide the evidence that you were ever in here. Bright Falls map. I already had a map. Oh, this is a new map. I only had a map of the woods, Cauldron Lake. Now I have a map of the actual town. I gotcha. Alrighty.
I need something to force this open.
Don't have anything. Sorry. America's top coffee attraction, Coffee World. Get your coffee needs met at Coffee World. The bathroom? Why is it so dark? That's creepy. Is there a light switch? Oh god, why is it so dark in here? Uh-oh, did you forget to wash your hands? Keep the hands clean. It's good hygiene. It is good hygiene. Nothing in the toilets. Nothing in the toilets. Sorry, temporarily out of order. What was... I feel like there's gotta be a reason I can come in here. No? I guess not. Alright, well, put your flashlight away. Walk out.
It won't open.
A secret employees only area. Gosh, the lighting in this game is so good. Look at the reflections on the picture frames as I walk by. Alright. That's cool. This game looks so good. Like, there's been so many new games coming out recently that every time I play it, I'm like, oh, this is the best looking game I've ever played. Other than the people, this is the best looking game I've ever played, I think. Look at the reflections on the glass. Holy crap, that's awesome. I'm easily amused, I guess.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
I'm very ready.
Look, I see. I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
I really get the vibe that that's going to be what ends up happening in this game, is somehow like the entire town is in on this stuff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. It's best not to take it personally.
There's a phone ring. For some reason, I'm getting such weird, creepy vibes from this game. Look, the triangles! I thought it was gonna, like, let me go into the bank and answer the phone, and there was gonna be, like, some creepy voice on the other end talking to me. I was gonna be like, nope, I'm done. like, there's only so much creepiness I can take. Control was very creepy, too. Control was, like, always putting me on edge all the time.
Boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
I'm FBI, I don't have to answer your stupid and asinine questions like, how are you? Okay.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
What a weirdo. Can I see my reflection? Kind of. That's new. Painkillers. Ah, like from Max Payne. Stocking me up with stuff.
I can't get through this.
I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys go on ahead. I'm going to start breaking into all of your offices.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Our patient.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
I do feel like my brightness might be a little low, but I also kind of like the tone. Like, it's kind of cool looking when everything's dark, except for like right here.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
A heart. Yeah, collect the heart.
There's writing on here.
Just take it. Steal
Can't
it.
make it out.
Writing?
Tell them it's
How'd they manage
of
that?
federal importance.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Post-mortem? But they said that when the bodies are awakened, like one of the visions that we had said when the bodies are awakened, nobody's home. Like the lights are on, but nobody's home. So I wonder if they are dead and they're like being controlled somehow. Which is weird. The thing LA Noire did that this game's doing like not very well, LA Noire did better, is instead of telling you exactly where to look, like in LA Noire you'd have to like grab the body, like rotate the wrists and the arm and stuff to look for clues. This game is just kind of like, we're going to tell you exactly where they are.
Uh-huh.
You don't even really have to look for them.
His chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body. Bruises, defensive wounds of victim. Cause of death. That probably has something to do with it. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Oh, there's one more.
Chest wound is cause of death.
Clearly, I would assume so.
Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
It's almost like they took pictures of a real person. It's kind of weird. Ritual writing.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown, strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. It was already there. Because remember one of the visions or one of the manuscripts said something about there being a message inside them that you have to get. So the writing was already on his heart. That's why they were taking it out, because they wanted it before you could find it. I bet that's what it is. Well, that's a great view. Oh, it's a map. A treasure map.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh.
No, wait.
What the hell?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
That's what I said. What?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Oh God.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. This is too creepy. What do I do?
He can't see me in the light.
Use your gun, use your gun, use your gun.
Get it back.
Oh, she doesn't have it. Do I have my flashlight? Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
Oh, I can't control where the flashlight aims. Oh, this is weird. Where's her gun? Where's the gun? Where's the...
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to...
Oh my gosh. This game is gonna screw with me so bad. This is not how the story goes. Can we skip it? Yeah. Hemingway. Oh, so using my flashlight counts as an attack? That's why the safe haven disappeared?
He can't see me in the light.
He knocked my gun out of the room.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
So creepy, oh my god. Safe havens will restore some of your... Yeah, we already know
Gotta
that.
move.
If you leave
Now.
or attack... That's not the hall. It is the hall. Okay. Oh, I'm such a horrible aim.
Vanished.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. This game is gonna take some, oh boy. I don't know. Oh gosh, this game is gonna be so creepy. Well, that's chapter 1. Oh boy. I can already tell this is going to be an incredibly creepy game. I don't know why the sheriff disappeared. That was kind of weird. I think I'm onto something with like some people in the town seeming like off. Like Rose seemed super off. The sheriff obviously is off. He just disappeared and dissipated into nothing. And he said, no, 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 not yet, before he disappeared. It's kind of cool. I like this little segue in between chapters. But, yeah, this game is definitely going to be creepy as hell. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I love Remedy's games and how they do the story. Like, the story always has, like, a lot of twists and turns. It always has, like, mysterious things that don't, like, come to light until the very end. I'm looking forward to it. Like, this is awesome. Like, the graphics amazing, except for certain people. Like I said, like, Rose seemed really weird looking. She and Casey even look really weird in real life, but then when you're in her mind palace, she looks super realistic. So I don't know what's up with that. It's like a really weird, either artistic decision or it has something to do with like the storyline of what's happening in reality here. But I'm enjoying it. Like, I know it's very slow moving, it's slow paced. Like, I can understand it's probably not that exciting to watch, but I like it. Like, it's making me tense, it's making me excited, it's keeping me on edge. Like, I just worked 12 hours overnight from work, and like, usually when I'm playing games, I'm like, oh man, I'm so tired. This was like, it's like adrenaline rushing the entire time. It's awesome. I love games like this. I don't play enough of them. But looking forward to seeing more of it. For now, hopefully you guys enjoy your weekend. We'll be back Monday morning at 8 a.m. Central to play the next chapter. And till then, have fun, be safe, I will see you guys next time.